Yo, what is up, guys? Alright, cool. We are back at it. Reps ahead, pro day. Pro 5 day 1. Excited ever since I came across this. This came out 8 days ago, so it's fairly new. This is why I wanted to like hop on in and start recording shit like that, get it posted, see what you guys think about it. But this time we're on I don't know, we call it event 3. We'll say event 3. We got 2 athletes going down. We got Trista Smith and Zoe Warren. 18 against 25. So it's pretty fair. I'd say 18's still kind of young. You know what I mean? But it won't stop her from being the beast if she is. How come one person got one? How come we got to wait for one person but not wait for the other? It's interesting. But it's been looking pretty dope. So I guess the setup is still the same. Bar muscle ups, burpee box jump overs, and clean and jerks. I don't know if the reps are still the same. I know the weight definitely isn't the same. But now it's a battle between these two. You know what I mean? We'll see what's good.
For Colorado, it's ladies last. The best for last, some will argue. Our first semifinal pits 2 reps ahead rookies. Our first athlete, the youngest reps ahead pro athlete ever at 19 years old. The runner-up at the 2023 Crawford Games team division. This 2-time semifinalist stands 5'1", weighs 140 pounds, repping CrossFit from Vancouver, Colorado. Give a warm welcome to Trista.
All right, let's go.
And now our opponent, a local superstar, making her long and Colorado's very.
Zoe, Brian, I told you it was Zoe.
And the loudest cheers of the night so far for Zoe Warren. She's definitely the hometown hero. Her and John Wood, who are partners, were supposed to compete here this weekend. John, unfortunately, came down with an ear infection.
So I'm assuming Zoe's a little more experienced going off of age. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? Trista may pull it through.
She's not going to be
a badass. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Trista Smith broke through at the semifinal this year. Had a couple really impressive performances. Kept herself kind of in contention to make it to the games. Zoe's games comes on a team.
Trista wasn't a pro athlete that long because just by going off of age. So we'll see what happens. You never know.
Athletes, are you ready?
Andrew's taking
Colorado.
So the reps are still the same. 7'6'5". 115 for the girl.
This was full rounds.
We just heard from James the women are going to be breaking or failing muscle ups much earlier than the men. I'd agree with him on that.
In 5, 4, 3,
James, who you taking?
2,
The numbers are so off on the time.
So
and they're off.
I think that she looks like she's inclined to draw gymnastics. It's more gymnastics we're not looking at.
You do know that Trista was a gymnast, James.
Yeah, you can tell Trista is definitely a genius by how she's doing her bar muscle ups.
It's time to
She
maximize
seems very
your
smooth
potential
with it.
by unleashing theirs. Get NASM certified today.
I'll say it's going to be tie game.
Just flying through these bar muscle-ups.
Oh,
Easy.
Trista on the left to the right.
All right, Trista's going a little too fast.
Taking on Lindsay, 4 rounds, 2 minutes 30 seconds to work, 1 minute to rest. 7 bar muscle up, 6 burpee box.
Trista taking a slight 1 rep lead.
24 inches, and then they'll head to the barbell. They got 5
Zoe
clean
just
jerks
keeping
there.
her pace.
I don't know if they saw
10
if
reps
like
ahead.
other athletes watch each other when they
pretty
compete.
neutral here in the first round.
You know what I mean?
Zoe
Because like
By Trista, it's
Trista is
Trista with the
flying.
belt on.
You know what I mean? I think she's going a little too fast. We haven't gone through a minute yet, and we got 4 rounds of this.
Only 115 pounds on the bar.
Are you trying to insult me with that comment, Brian?
About the belt or the weight?
Or are you trying to insult
1
Trista?
minute down, ladies.
I think it
1
makes every
minute
rep
down.
easier. 10% easier.
It might.
Trista,
Let's see how it works out.
first.
Oh, she's strapping it on.
Oh,
As she
man.
goes, she also has the belt around the
All right, look.
bar muscle ups.
All right, these girls are going way too fast. You know what I mean? It's always interesting. I'm stopping on 111. All right, way too fast. You know, just flying. Whoa, this is the first round. We gotta see 1 of 4. We're only at minute 12 minutes. The girl was running to the pull-up bar, all that stuff. She was going way too damn fast. You only get a minute break. And I don't know if they like get to watch the athletes before them or anything. I do know. I get it, especially when everybody's watching and all that stuff. The excitement. You know what I mean? You got that excitement going on, and it encourages you to want to move faster, work harder. But it's like one of those things where you have to just compose yourself and slow it down. You know what I mean? I say slow it down, even slower than what you think. So you feel like you're going slower, go slower than that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times what happens is we be in that moment and we're thinking we're slowing down, we're actually going fast. And so I say go slower than what you think you is, and that'll probably be your pace. But we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I might be proven wrong. I'll be happy if I get proven wrong on this. All right, I'll be happy I get proven wrong. But these girls are going to burn out second, especially third round, if they keep this pace up. I know they're young.
Work out the same way it did for Tudor, eh?
But you know, I mean, body's still the best.
No experience on the reps at floor for either one of these athletes. But they have got to watch 2 matches so far, just as we have. We got a bit
going to get
this round.
tired.
It's about a half rep lead here for Trista.
We got Art in the comment section thinking that Warren will win by the end of round 4. I'm going to disagree with you, sir. I'm not only disagreeing with Brian, but also the comment section.
45 seconds to go in this interval, and we haven't talked too much about it, but one of the things that Phil often talks to me about is that once you hit the 215 mark
so
in any working
with
round,
Warren, I'm gonna be real with
really
you. Warren, she was doing great at the beginning, and then she was trying to catch up to Trista. I say Warren, just stay with that pace that she had. Don't even worry about it. If she watched the dudes before her, the dude that took his time, paced himself, always end up winning at the end.
Where do they go as soon as the bar hits the floor? Forwards or backwards?
Yeah, let Trista be ahead, let her do her thing, let her have her fun, take over the event.
10 seconds until
take over
I'm not sure if Zoe's going to jump on this bar or not.
I would if I were her.
Yeah, I think she needs to.
She looks like she would do what I would do. Got one.
Got one to Trista's 4, so Trista will take a 3-rep advantage into the second round. It's the biggest first round
ain't worry about it, because we always seen
person who's led after
one
one round
be like 5 reps
match
ahead,
and lost 1 match, so
4 or 5 reps ahead for the first 2, and then they end up
after that first round?
gassing out.
2.
Tudor and James are both up by 2. This is the biggest first round lead.
The good thing about
those guys
Trista is she is
the second round.
loose on her bar muscles, so it's less taxing.
Yeah, she's trying to show
but
Trista a thing or
I
two.
mean, it ain't gonna do too much if you flying through it like, you know, it's a race to the finish. It's not.
If he was in reps ahead.
It's an AMRAP.
Wouldn't even allow it beyond the floor, Brian.
AMRAP is just finding pace and sticking with it and holding on to it as much as you can.
Menace in reps ahead.
I think he'd be very, very difficult to beat, assuming that the sequences stay similar to this. I would love to get him in one.
I don't know. Colton in that box.
We need stories. We need stories to understand ourselves. We are the only creature that does.
I don't think they got a great history together.
No.
How much is it?
It is a bit of the neutralizer.
I heard Phil's bringing out that 48-incher.
Oh God.
48.
You remember when they had the 42-inch box jumps at the games? Were you there that year? Because every time that Colton did one, the crowd just went nuts.
Sounds like exactly what Phil's going for. Reps ahead. We'll see it in the future. 42er.
Second round, Trista off the bar, about a half rep ahead again, same as we saw in the first interval. Doesn't seem to be too much between them on the burpee box skid overs.
You know, we just heard Sprague say they're going to be breaking up the bar muscle ups. I think it might be because of the upper body pressing. When the difference between men and women on a lot of this stuff, and every movement here, it's pressing. You're pushing yourself off the floor, you're locking out the jerk, and you're also dipping out of the bar muscle up.
Very true, and when it comes to the ring muscle up, that's usually the thing that really ends up being detrimental to the women compared to the men. We don't talk about it that often with the bar muscle up.
The shoulders, the triceps, and the chest, baby.
Zoe went
the men
look
spent
down
their entire lives trying to build that bench, and then it pays off for them in the sport of CrossFit.
That's her
That's where I
clean and
messed up
jerk.
when I was young.
You know what I mean?
Your bench, Brian?
When you look down, you have a tendency to put a curvature in your lower back,
You said it.
and it gets taxing after a while.
So let's watch the bar muscle ups in this round, because Zoe kind of, she sort of flies up above the ring. It's
and you
similar
put
to
curvature
that
in your
upright
lower back because,
press.
you know,
She kind of like goes
when you look
into
down,
this
a lot of
little
times
pause.
you don't have your chest pushed out.
Maybe
you know what I
that'll
mean?
pay off. Well,
I'm
that
not
was a
saying it
little
happens to
deeper
everybody.
reception.
I'm not saying that everybody don't do it, but
Trista's really good out
to
of the bar,
just
man.
prevent,
We
just
saw her
look
in the
straight.
NorCal Classic. It just looks like she's
You know what I
comfortable
mean?
up there.
It's just little
Yeah,
cues
she talked about it last
that
night, that she
helps you
considers
to
the
fall through
grip to
other
be one of her
cues.
strengths as well. And even the way that she dismounted the bar right there, it was like athletic and acrobatic, something that she didn't need to do, and suggests to me that she's still feeling fairly good, pretty deep in
And
the
yeah,
second
it's
round.
a
When did she tell you that?
it's
I've
very
seen her the whole
minute
time.
seconds to
About
make
what?
that transitions
oh, I
and
thought
looking
you said
down,
she
looking
told you
up,
she was
but it
feeling
ain't
good.
that big of a
No, I was
difference
just
that
reading her body
to have to
language.
I thought
worry.
you were
There's
reading her
bigger
mind.
things
She's like,
that
Diane, I feel good. Like,
you
damn,
can
that's
focus
a good,
on
good
that
skill to
get you
into
keep
that skill
get you
yet?
and
Not
keep you
yet.
in the lead.
All right.
All right,
She's
so
wobbling.
Tristan's foot's
She's
hanging
looking at
in
that
there.
bar like she don't want to touch it for a second.
I mean, it's only a 3-rep lead, so nothing's changed.
But
here
like
in
I
the
said,
last 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
You can tell she's
This
slowing
is where the
down.
fitness
She
comes
should
into
just
play,
kept her
Brian.
pace.
And also just the mental wherewithal to be
But we'll
aware
see
of
what
your
happens.
opponent. You know,
You know,
James
she's
talked about
you
that he
know,
was able to pick
youth
up on
is
some
on
subtle
both
body,
her sides,
you know,
to be
awareness
honest. But
cues from Malachi Bennett. Well, he's done this
I
5
said
times now.
at this point, okay,
Well,
look at
neither
it.
of these two have ever.
Look at all right. At this point, so they're kind of moving at the same pace. What they can do is just stick with that pace. Just stick with the pace. All right, I'm tired. Okay, I realize I'm getting tired. It wouldn't be smart for me to push harder, move faster. I'm just going to just stick on this pace. If you want, maybe for the last 10, 15 seconds, maybe 20, hit it hard to finish per round. But other than that, stick with that pace and just ride it. Just ride it.
Done once.
No, but Zoe's got, you know, they get the chance to look at each other. It's one of my favorite things about Repset is that he puts the
Okay,
barbells
cool.
directly at them. That's going to be a no rep for Trista.
Yeah.
So
It's
waste
so
of energy
good.
there. Not something that you really want.
But it's only 115, Brian.
Yeah, but look at her in the chair.
Damn, that didn't even count. That sucks.
She immediately flopped back into the chair just like Tudor did at this same spot 2 rounds in. Zoe put her hands on the box to rest, and she'll drop down into a squat resting position there, but she still hasn't taken a seat.
I can hear
don't
Christian
know.
Hinshaw yelling at a screen right now. Never squat when you're resting. What's wrong with you?
I used to have very strong stereotypes about that from soccer growing up. Like they're like, don't put your hands on your head, don't squat down, don't put your hands. But as I've gone through the fitness, I think people rest in different positions. Remember that? Like
one of the fittest guys I knew rested with his hands on his knees.
And Matt Fraser always rested with his legs crossed, sitting underneath and behind him.
So did Street Horner. Very fit men.
3rd round
All right, let's go, y'all.
underway. Smith carries the same 3-rep advantage into this round that she had after round 1, and both women attacking the barbell. Trista looking pretty aggressive here after she seemed to be kind of fading towards the end of that round.
Yeah.
Does one of Zoe's legs look longer than the other one, or is it where I'm sitting?
No, I see the same
The
thing.
right leg is a little shorter.
Yeah.
Right? It does look
I
like
wonder
that.
if oh, wow. I wonder if she even knows that. I'll tell her later. After she wins, maybe.
It
Zoe
does.
Warren is coming off an event win a couple weeks ago at
All
Desert
right.
City
See
Classic.
now,
It took
all right.
place
So
in
are you seeing
Arizona
this?
Same weekend.
All right. So Zoe is starting to creep up on Trista. All right. If Zoe just keeps that pace and stick with it, I don't know where she at energy wise. They both look kind of spent, but if Zoe can hold on to it and just keep that pace, it's Trista's slowly drilling down. You know what I mean? I think Trista's gonna slow down even more. Watch. We'll see. So Zoe's actually getting out of the box. She just jumped on. All right. They're at rep 3 of it.
As Rogue, so probably not too many people watched it, but she did beat Hattie Canio and Hannah Black in that competition. So it's, you know, not like she was going against a bunch of nobodies. Hattie Canio broke through and made the games this year.
Hattie Canio's a beast.
And one of the
now watch the
events there
reps.
that Zoe Warren looked most impressive on was a DT style with some handstand push-ups. So a little gymnastics and barbell cycling is definitely in the cards for her. She gets to the barbell for the first time in any of these rounds here to start round number 3, but both women are taking more time before each rep in this round of clean and jerks.
We did hear James say right before this that it's going to come down to the pull-up bar. So we're going to see if maybe, just maybe, that this doesn't even matter. The speed of this barbell.
True, but he also mentioned that the toll that the lifting took on him was
Oh,
less than it
Tristan
took
just
on
looked
Becker.
up here like, you son of a, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Here she comes.
We still have a minute to go in this interval. Zoe's taking a little pause here. Trista with her slowest transition yet.
I don't like that.
And the crowd is getting into
All right,
it.
look at that.
Oof.
Look at that.
Worst
Look at
receiving
this.
position for the muscle up
Okay.
yet for Trista.
I was hoping you were going to say that you've ever seen.
No, I've done plenty worse than that. Don't worry.
You yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, right. All right, it's a long break at the top of the bar, Trista.
Right.
All the reps have been erased. We got zeros on the
See,
board.
remember, so look. Yeah, I don't know why I look straight up. Come on, screen's up. Camera's right here. All right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Look. Well, Don't be going out too hot. Don't be going out too hot. I understand the excitement there. You know, you got the pressure. Everybody's watching you and stuff like that. Like I said, take it a step down slower than what you think is slow to you. What you think is slow to you. Find a pace. AMRAPs is always about finding a pace. You know what I mean? In my opinion, it's always about. I mean, for all things, but AMRAP more than anything, just find a pace. Start slow. You can start slow because you can always move faster. Start slow because you can always move faster. You know what I mean? That's my tip for today. All right, you can always move faster. You feel like you step up a notch, cool. But when you start fast, it's hard. You already been fast. It's hard to go back to doing that. You know what I mean? And still be ahead or be in a good place.
And Zoe's moving forward to the burpee box jump over. She's still a rep behind.
All the reps were not erased, Brian. What are you thinking, James?
Wow.
Yeah. Can you say I told you so?
Watch Trista on this muscle up.
Did say that. All right.
And Trista does get that rep.
James
now
is also
zeros again. 12 seconds to go. The women are crawling at this point. The first green number ticks for Zoe Warren that we've seen in this entire match. 5 seconds to go. If she gets over this box, she's going to have one, and Trista's going to level it.
Oh, you got to get that foot on the floor. It looks like she got it just in time. Ooh, she almost didn't do it.
Zeros at the end of 3 rounds.
What do they call this?
This is
We got a pendulum. This is gonna go to the distance, but what does it call when it's zeros going to the final round? The final countdown?
I think we call it sudden death.
Sudden death?
We got 1 round.
We got sudden death reps ahead here, Brian. It's the first of its kind as far as
I'm going for Warren.
Much.
Zoe, I'm going for Zoe.
I predict everyone will be using this Chrome extension by 2025. My name is Brandon Ward. I'm an engineer here at...
And like we talked about with Grease Saber and Magda, the whole mindset has to change.
I feel like Trista's going to hold on for a while.
Unless one of these athletes completely
but
loses the ability to do anything, you're not getting 10 reps ahead. So your sole objective now is to
definitely will go to a
one
distance.
rep ahead of your opponent when the 2:30
I feel like Warren, Zoe's going to be ahead.
If you're able to do that.
It's a pretty good incentive to hang
maybe
on
like 2 or 3 reps
than you'd want to typically.
3 seconds to go. Last round of the third match of the night. Smith on the left. She had 3 reps ahead after both the first and second rounds. Zoe Warren on the right. Chipped them back away. Zeros on the clock as we go to the final interval. 2.5 minutes to settle it and earn a chance to compete in the.
All right, so that's another thing. Let me touch this real quick. Watch Trista do her bar muscle ups. Watch Zoe do her bar muscle ups. Zoe kicks up. Trista doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, even though Trista's strong enough to just press it out without a kip. Press it out without a kip. What's your name? Those little things gets taxing. You know what I mean? Those little things get taxing. She needs her arms for the jerk. She needs her arms for the burpee. You know what I mean? So watch.
Final.
Like I said, Trista's going to hang on.
You know, there's a lot of the line here, Brian.
But as we get closer,
just like we've seen
I think
in the
Zoe's
earlier
going to
rounds,
pass.
Trista comes off that first set of muscle ups first. She gets a 1 rep advantage over Zoe. Zoe takes a long pause on the floor, but we got 2 minutes to go here. Trista seemed to recover fairly well. She's only 19 years old, but let's see if she's able to keep this pace up for the next 2 minutes.
How old is Zoe?
Zoe, I keep forgetting how old Zoe is. I don't think she's in
25,
her mid-20s.
26.
I'll find out real quick.
Okay.
25, yeah.
25?
That's dead middle of 20s.
You know, these youngins, they just never stop moving. Ever.
Trista takes the lead, going to the barbell here. Ticking towards the 1 minute mark. 90 seconds remain in this match.
Trista smells blood.
One way or the other.
I don't like the smell of blood. I don't like the taste of it. I don't mind the sight of it. I wouldn't be good at reps ahead.
And now this is going to be interesting because that last round of muscle-ups for Trista looked really hard in round number 2. I wonder if Zoe was aware of that or not. But if Zoe feels like she can hang on to the muscle-ups and Trista can't, that may be the only advantage that she needs. Trista's
always
done.
let that bar get away from her.
She's got to get this 1 rep in. Trista loses the belt. Zoe's advantage has to be on the muscle-ups, but she has to get there, and she does. And Trista with those pauses on top, and Zoe Warren is in pain.
I don't know what makes you think that. I think she looks great. I think this is going to be a tie. We're going to have another tie. Nope. No,
40 seconds to go.
I see the
Trista's hanging on to the bar.
Zoe, the
Trista
refs aren't to do themselves, dude. Let's go.
And if Trista gets this last rep, this is going to be game over. 30 seconds to go. She gets the 7 muscle up. Huge rep there for her. And
no. Yep.
And that's going to do it. And if I'm Trista Smith, I do 1 rep and just wait.
And just look at her menacingly.
You don't need to do anything else here.
Oh, she's hearing you, Brian. You should be a coach, dude.
Hey, maybe she'll get a knockout. She can get a knockout. Zoe is completely done.
What is she doing down there?
Wow.
Oh, Zoe, no!
5 seconds to go.
Looks like you owe me a steak dinner, Brian, friend. It's all tied up going into the final.
It goes the distance. Trista Smith.
Wow. All right.
Hiller gets me on that one.
You know what? Trista came through. Never mind. She pulled through. Shout out to Trista. You know what I mean? I think Zoe could have took it if she just held back just a little bit. Just a little bit. I feel like Zoe got distracted. I was too busy trying to catch up with Trista and be neck to neck with her. If Zoe just ran her race and just stayed consistent, like look how Trista got burnt out. You know what I mean? You know, 3rd and 4th round. You know what I mean? And if you just chill. And let the reps come, you've been straight. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good. All right, good match. Shout out to Trista. I can't believe I'm twice her age. That's nuts. All right. All right, let's go. Next, we got Vet. Is she really just 30? Damn, I thought she was older than me. All right, Noble Fitness versus Summit Games. All right, cool. Yeah, this is new. Okay, Rogue just finished. Oh, that's cool that she was down to compete right after Rogue. All right, so she's tall, a taller athlete. She's my height. All right, bigger girl. She's probably bigger, cause she's 5 inches smaller at 150. She's at 5'8", 155. So she's a bigger girl. Probably muscular wise. We'll see what's good. All right. So excited.
Our final
Her garage
match of the night.
Lions Den.
Winner advances to tomorrow's championship match, and with the chance to take on Trista Smith for the title and also $5,000. Woo! Who doesn't like a little extra cheese in the bag, huh? First the challenger, making her reps Ed Pro debut after going undefeated in RX division.
All right.
5'8", weighing 155 pounds, from CrossFit and Type 10? Itawam. All right. Representing True Fitness, 2023 semifinalist, Rachel Burrow. And finally, her opponent, another Reps Ahead rookie, America's fittest mom. Whoa. Let's hear it for the moms. Gaines and Rogue Invitational podium finisher, standing 5'3", weighing 150 pounds, training out of the Lions Den.
That's a garage, Bryce.
Let's hear it for Aaron Lewin. Let's go. 30 seconds, ladies, 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds to the start of the final match of the night. Rachel Noel will be on the right in the reddish-orange top. Ariel in the all-green on the left. And, I mean, look, you know, Rachel coming out here, and she's going, I mean, you know, she calls it the Lions, and she's going up against a Lioness. Ariel is a really, really fierce competitor.
A Lioness?
Yeah. The Lionesses are the ones that are dangerous. The Lions are, you know, they just have their names.
That's not what I learned when I watched the Lion King, Brian. I heard Mufasa was the dangerous one.
Yeah, they might do the fighting. I think it's the women that do the hunting.
Oh, okay, I got you. They provide. I wonder if Dylan knows that.
Well, she's out here to earn some money for the family again, that's for sure.
All right, so we got a vet right now. All right, she just competing Rogues, third to Toomey and Horvath, so you know she knows her stuff. You know what I mean?
What did you hear, telling you?
She said everything Andrew said.
We'll
is
see
true.
what goes on. She's moving pretty good. That's a good pace. You see how they just step down and step up, like, don't even waste your time. Or they actually kick back and then step up. But, yeah, it's taking time. You know what I mean? I like her shoes.
You like that pick?
I absolutely love that pick, Brian. And I hate that we're just going to end this thing on a tie.
Well, that just sets up for a nice little fun one tomorrow.
You know, part of me wants to choose Rachel for the sheer fact that if it happens,
I think those are tears. They look like tears.
Well, is that what you're going to do?
Nope. It's not.
Tier
I don't
trainers.
want you to be right either.
Well, it is sponsored by Tier,
I'd
isn't
rather
it?
tie than have you be right. Dude, I was watching Ariel do these burpees, and they're some of the more controlled burpees I've seen amongst the women.
But like I said, look how they look up.
Like those
You know what I mean?
bodybuilder
Just
burpees.
those slight adjustments.
Do you see what I meant there, or no?
Yeah, and look, you don't take third place at the CrossFit Games. You don't take third place at the Rogue Invitational without being extremely not just proficient but efficient in your movement quality. That thing that Trista was talking about, where she's falling to the ground in a certain way on the burpee and pressing up and overtaxing the triceps. These athletes actually practice different styles of burpees to rest the triceps or not, depending on what the other movements are. And I bet you that Trista will work on that. But Ariel knows exactly what she wants to do here to make sure that she can execute on all three movements of the sequence.
What does that stay right up there with Rachel? Oh, Rachel jumping off the top of the box. There's that one rep that I'll see. Is she going to step on this one? Yep. It's so weird. I don't understand it either, Brian.
I think that maybe they're thinking, this is a little bit faster, I'll do it, and then they realize, well, actually, I want to conserve the energy.
True, that hurt kind of bad. I'm going to let off the gas just for a minute.
About 30 seconds to go in this interval. Ariel has 2 reps ahead at this point. We've seen 2 or 3 reps ahead be the story of round 1. But if she gets to that bar, to that pull-up bar, and string together some muscle ups, she may be able to pull to 4 or 5 reps. 10 seconds to go. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And very composed from Ariel.
That was great technique with the sideways head on that clean and jerk. Did you see that barbell that Ariel Lowen trains with? It's like welded. It's got these weird old grips on it. I think it's really cool. I want one.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say. All right. Cool. All right.
Any idea where she got it?
I think she made it. I think she took a couple barbells and ripped them apart and welded them together. Dylan's rather handy from what I hear.
He is.
What do you think, Brian? How's it looking?
It looks like Ariel. To me, it looks like Ariel has a very calculated plan. At no point in that 2.5 minutes of work did it look like she was panicked at all. It looked like she had the same cadence on the barbell. Her muscle ups looked great, as I saw some people mentioning in the.
Sheesh. All right. Damn, we're gonna end this. I got something to do. All right. We'll start from the top on the next one. All right, guys.